Hey everyone, today's August 14th, 2020, and I hope all of you are having a great day today, and welcome to the Humble Gent YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm doing an in-depth review of the Tissot Gentleman. And I actually did an unboxing of this watch about a month ago, and I wore this watch almost every day in the last month. And here's a quick close-up of the Tissot Gentleman, and look at that beautiful blue dial. It was honestly awesome to wear this Tissot Gentleman for almost every day this past month. It is definitely my favorite watch of 2020, and I can't wait to do this in-depth review for you today. So we'll get into this review right now, but before we get started, we'll do a quick wrist check. So as you can see, I'm wearing my Phoebus PY007B, and I honestly love this watch, and I will do a review of this really soon. I love the blue dial with that sunburst dial, the ceramic bezel, and it's a really high quality watch for $299. This is also a newer watch in my collection as well. I did an unboxing which I'll post on the channel soon. I'll do an in-depth review of this watch as well. Alright guys, let's get this review started of my Tissot Gentleman. So I've worn this watch for about a month now, and I went with this beautiful blue dial which looks phenomenal. It is a blue sunburst dial and has a very dark blue tint which looks great. And this watch comes in several different colors. It has a white dial and has a white dial with a gold bezel. It's also 14 karat gold. But for me, I have a soft spot for blue dials, and I couldn't be any happier with this watch. So I did the unboxing of this watch about a month ago, and I was impressed with that watch when I did the unboxing. So wearing it almost every day for the past month really did blow me away. In my opinion, this Tissot Gentleman is honestly a perfect daily wear watch. You could get this in either a bracelet or a leather strap. And as you can see, this is not the leather strap that came with it. I actually bought this black aftermarket leather strap for my blue Tissot Gentleman. I actually bought this black leather strap for my Tissot Gentleman, and it really looks great with that blue dial. But I love this black strap because, like I said, it looks great with this blue sunburst dial here. And it does have a butterfly deployment clasp as well, which is great. It's very comfortable as well, and I could have got the bracelet for this, but for me, I feel like this kind of watch is best on a leather strap, especially this alligator strap, which I love. I saved money not getting the bracelet, because if I ended up getting the bracelet, I would have took it off right away, bought a leather strap, and I would have wasted the bracelet anyways. So the Tissot Gentleman has a 40mm case diameter with a 49 lug to lug, and for me, this is a perfect size watch for my 7¼ inch wrist. On the sides here, it has a really fine brush finish, and on the top here, it's all polished. Even the bezel is polished, and it looks great. The quality of this watch really did blow me away. For the $550 I paid for this, you really get a lot for your money. The finishing throughout this watch is honestly phenomenal. It could be considered a dress watch, but for me, it's more of a dress watch / casual watch. So this Tissot Gentleman has a slightly domed sapphire crystal with a thickness of 10.75 millimeters. Like I said, the lug width here is 20 millimeters, so it can use a lot of different straps, and this being a strap monster, having a huge variety of straps is awesome. And the stock strap, which I'll pull out in a minute, does taper from 20 to 18. The one I have here, it's thinner than the stock strap, so it's more comfortable, but it doesn't taper. This is 20 all the way around. So like I said, this has a butterfly deployment clasp. So does the stock one as well, which is great. And for me, having the butterfly deployment clasp on this leather strap really matches the quality of this case and this bezel of this watch, because the quality of this, look at that brushing, it looks phenomenal, and this polish on there, if you look at that, the finishing is honestly insane. It reminds me of a much higher priced watch, and you get a lot of value for the $550 I paid for this Tissot Gentleman. And like I said, I have a 7¼ inch wrist, and it does fit perfect. And I'll show you guys what it looks on my wrist in a little bit. And For me, the dial is my favorite part of this watch. As you can see, it plays with the light really well, and the dial is it's not original. It is really simplistic, but it is really classy. It is a gentleman's watch, and wearing this for the last month, it felt like I was wearing a more expensive watch than $550. It made me feel like I was wearing a really high-end watch, which was really awesome. So this beautiful blue sunburst dial really flows nicely with this black leather strap I have on here. So black strap usually makes it more of a dress watch, or it gives it a more dressy tone to it, and that's what I do like about this. It makes it look a little bit more sophisticated, more classy. And once I put a brown strap on, which I'll do in a bit, I'll put the brown stock strap on it. It makes it look more casual. So looking at the dial here, it is simplistic, but does look great. At the 3 o'clock it has a date wheel. At the 12 o'clock it has Tissot and the 1853. And below that, at the 6 o'clock, it says Powermatic 80 and Silicium. So the Tissot Gentleman has this watch group's Powermatic 80, which keeps really excellent time. And for me, I was getting about plus 8 seconds a day for the last month. Very consistent, which is honestly great. And for 80 hours of power reserve, you have more than 3 days of power reserve. So if I wear this watch throughout the week and I take it off on Friday and I put it back on Monday, it'll still be running and the time will barely be off. And with the Tissot Gentleman being a part of this watch group, you can see a lot of the higher quality watches from Swatch Group brands trickling down to these mid-level to entry-level watches. And like I've been saying, the quality of this case, bezel, just everything, even the movement of this watch, you're getting a lot of high quality stuff for under $1,000. At the 6 o'clock it says Powermatic 80, and the Powermatic 80 is for the movement. The Silicium shows the silicone that's in this movement. Alright guys, I apologize for that there. My camera just lost battery. I charged it up and I actually switched the strap on this Tissot Gentleman. And I took off the black leather alligator strap and I put this beautiful blue leather strap on this Gentleman, which looks awesome. And if you take a look at that blue dial, it looks so nice. And this dark blue, more of a navy strap, looks phenomenal with that dial. I honestly think I like this strap more than the black. The black gave it a more, like I said, more sophisticated, more of a dressy look. This blue could be used, I feel like, for anything. It could be used for casual, or if you want to be more in a dress setting, you can use this as well. And I actually just got this strap in the mail today, which is awesome, right before I started this video. And it really looks great, from the color, the details on the strap, and the buckle on the strap looks really nice. I'll show you guys what this looks like on wrist in just a moment here. But like I was saying before my video cut out, is the Tissot Gentleman right on the 6 o'clock says Silicium, which is silicone. This Tissot Gentleman has a silicone hairspring or balance wheel, which makes the watch more resistant to magnetism. And in our daily lives, we run into magnetism on a daily basis, which could mess with the frequency or the accuracy of the watch. Having the silicone inside the movement makes this watch extremely reliable, and having the 80-hour power reserve makes it even better. Like I was saying before, the quality of this watch, not just from the case and how good it is, that brushing looks phenomenal, the movement really tops it off. This is an all-around great watch, and on top of that, it looks amazing. The Tissot Gentleman is my favorite watch of 2020 so far, and it's definitely the best entry to mid-level watch that came out this year, and the specs you get for it are honestly amazing. So right now what I'll do is put this watch on. I'll show you guys exactly how it looks on my 7.25-inch wrist. Alright guys, so I'm going to take off my Tissot Visodate, which is a honestly great watch that does compete with the Tissot Gentleman for the price. But I'll take this off here, and I'll put on my Tissot Gentleman with this beautiful blue leather strap. This strap is extremely comfortable, and I got it off Amazon. I'll put a link in the description below showing where I got this. And like I said, I have a 7.25-inch wrist, which this 40mm case diameter with a 48 lug to lug fits honestly perfect. Look at that, it looks phenomenal. And I do wear my watch a little bit lower on my wrist. Just how I like it, how I prefer to wear my watches, and it does look awesome. Look at that. The light play on the dial and the bezel is so great, and this blue strap really brings out the dial. It really has a nice flow to the watch. And take a step back here, you see how it looks on my 7¼ inch wrist. And this can definitely be used in casual and more dressy settings. Because it's not a thick watch, you're able to put this under a cuff no problem, and I love this blue dial. And as you can see in the light there, it's kind of hard to see. Hopefully you can see it on camera. You can see the AR coating behind this sapphire crystal here, and that's another great feature you get under $500. So we'll do a quick close-up of the Tissot Gentleman here on my 7¼ inch wrist. And I hope the camera's getting how beautiful this watch is. Taking a look at it, if you didn't know the price, I would think it's worth 2 to 3 times more than it actually is. Alright guys, I'm going to end the video right here. Hope you guys enjoyed today's review of this Tissot Gentleman. Like I said, this watch blew me away this past month, and I kept saying how beautiful the dial is and the watch overall and the quality. And I'm not lying, out of all watches around the $500 mark, even under $1,000, the watch has this kind of finishing. And the size of it with the 40 millimeters with the lug to love of about 48 millimeters will fit a huge variety of wrist sizes. And I honestly couldn't be any happier with this, and like I said, this is my favorite watch of 2020. So please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Please leave a comment down below what you guys think of this Tissot Gentleman, and also leave a comment down below what is your favorite watch so far of 2020. And remember, I respond back to every single comment I get, and remember to stay humble.